Ladies and gentlemen, David Lemon here. For today, we're bringing you something special. We have a very, very interesting topic, a very interesting training that will make a lot of you glued to the screens, learning with your notes and your pens in the hand. So in case you are ready, let's just bring this training on. Today, we'll be diving into butterfly marketing. This is something that we've been talking about earlier in the year, even last year. We wanted to create a software that actually makes it super easy for you to run your business, for you to sell, for you to succeed online. And this is now already possible with a software that is called GrooveFunnels. As you remember, as you know, every one of you that is watching this must or will probably know about GrooveFunnels. And now you can also know that this is one of the best platforms in the world that can automatically help you sell itself. So if you don't know anything about butterfly marketing today, you'll understand it a little bit better. But we also wanted to bring in somebody that we want to understand this whole concept better, and we want to actually showcase this as a case study. So we have the guys behind MindTypes.com. We had a session with them last Tuesday, and we were helping them actually transfer their business over to a butterfly marketing system. So help me welcome the guys behind MindTypes, starting with Ridgely, Robert, and Hubert. Hey guys, how are you?
Man, so happy to be here again, David. We learned a ton last session, and we are excited to continue the journey with you.
Absolutely, my pleasure that you are here, guys. So originally, Hubert, Robert, could you just tell us a little bit about your business one more time for those that were not following last time, just so that people are familiar with what you guys are doing, how are you helping customers, and what we did last time?
Well, at the end of the day, online marketing is only about two things, David. It's about how do people find you and what happens when they do. That's all it is. We call those in the industry, how do people find you is called traffic. What happens when they do is called conversion. So if you have both traffic and conversion in your online business, you have a very successful business. What I'm excited about is that we are conversion specialists. That's what we do. We're the guys that help you figure out how to convert more customers, how to bring more customers. The butterfly marketing system helps provide traffic. So if you have both a good customer conversion formula and you have the butterfly marketing traffic system, then you have both ingredients for a phenomenal business moving forward. And we're really excited to bring our customer conversion formula and our customer conversion systems with MindTypes over to the Groove machine so that we can use the butterfly marketing to help people with traffic.
That was a very, very clear explanation. Thank you very much, Ridley. So what we did last time, ladies and gentlemen, for everybody that was not following last Tuesday's session, is we talked about how to actually set up something like a butterfly marketing system. We showed the flow, how it would work, starting with a freebie that goes into a main product that people can purchase. Then maybe we can offer them an upsell and a downsell and things like that, which all leads back to a membership platform. Membership platforms are the hub where we can continue and communicate with our customers. And today, with a software that is available to us, everybody can do something like this. And I wanted to guide these lovely gentlemen over and then through how to actually set up a system like this. Today, we will also be able to see, hopefully, Mike will join into this call. But in the meantime, we'll actually jump in and then start developing this one for these lovely gentlemen so they can get up and running as soon as possible with a powerful system that is butterfly marketing. So guys, are you ready to actually get in, like pull your sleeves up and dive in?
Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Ready. Perfect. So if we could do it like last time, maybe you could stay on the call, maybe just hide your camera so that we have all the bandwidth for the screen sharing. And then Robert will share his screen and then we'll get on with the teaching part. So until we actually get the screen up and running, I just wanted to say that every business can do this. In case you're selling digital products like courses, ebooks, music, whatever you are actually selling digitally, you can do this. Some physical businesses can do this as well, that when you are selling some kind of information alongside with a physical product, then you can do this as well. So this is a very interesting strategy that you can use, and it is available already in GrooveFunnels. And GrooveFunnels is the only platform in the world that can do this right now. So hopefully you are watching, and hopefully you will be learning from this one, because it will be very interesting. So I can see Robert share his screen. So let's just get his screen up here. Perfect. So Robert, you're here with me?
Yes.
Perfect. Could you maybe share that flow, that funnel flow, that image that we were showing last time for? Perfect.
Yes.
Exactly.
Let me try to open it up so we get the most out of the screen here. All right, and then I'm going to open it up so you can see it better.
Cool. So before we actually start explaining everything, I just wanted to ask the audience, everybody that is watching, guys, if you can hear us and see us correctly without any lag, please let us know in the comment section. I am actually, my computer and my connection is a little bit sick, let's just say like that, and sometimes my bandwidth doesn't allow the screen to be clear. It gets a bit blurry, so please let us know if you can see and hear us nicely.
I keep forgetting that with this software, you gotta change the size, the window size first before you try to zoom on it. I just wasted. Sorry, we got it now.
Perfect. So people are saying hear you, all good from here, all good, perfect. Very good.
Okay, there you go.
Awesome. Robert is sharing his screen now, and then we can see the flow that we were working with last time. The flow that you're seeing on the screen is something that we came up with, and we were actually building out the pages for it on the last Tuesday session. What we created is we created a page that could actually sell the product. Then we went into GrooveSell and we set up some of the products, like the main product, the upsell, the downsell. We also set up the proof pop-ups, which show up in the left hand side of the screen, showing this person purchased, this person signed up, and so on. If you haven't seen that one, just visit the Learning with Guests last Tuesday session. You will be able to rewatch that. But to continue on from here, we already have the pages, we already have the products. Now we need to set up the fulfillment of how actually people will be getting that product. What you're seeing right here on the screen, the first product over here, just on the side, let me just show you over here, correct? A free Express Your Mind type. These lovely gentlemen decided that they want to give away a $500 value course. This will be for everybody that opts in. So this will be the freebie. Basis of butterfly marketing is that you need to have something that is super, super valuable, that is so awesome that it hurts to give away. Your customers need to have a feeling that, oh my God, I cannot believe, there must be a catch. And you, the provider, the content creator, need to have the feeling like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm doing this. This is actually crazy. If you actually have that kind of feeling and kind of a process in your head thinking that this just not correct, then you're on a good path. And this is what the gentlemen behind the MindTypes.com are deciding, to actually give away this full $500 value course. After this one, they are sending the people over to an upsell page, which will be a software that is valued, or that costs $497. The people that purchase that one, they will be sent over to an order page, and after that, they will be offered another upsell, which is a mastermind of two times $497. If the people don't actually want to purchase the software or the mastermind, they have an option to have a downsell. So below the software, you can see, and the mouse is hovering, there is a Master Your Mind type, which is a course that is a smaller value. So it's a downsell because it's a smaller value, and people can decide if they want to buy it or they don't want to buy it. The same thing with a 1-year mastermind for $497. That the people can choose, and then if they don't actually want that, the next offer is a downsell, which is a lower value. So it's a not 1-year mastermind, it's just a 3-month jumpstart mastermind, which is a lower value, but still a very, very good deal. And after that, everything is going to a thank you page, and we are sending the people over to the members area. So If you go down a little bit more, Robert, let's just see there what other pages we have in the members area. So we have the big members area where everything is happening. We also have the upgrade option. We also have promotional tools, and we have content, of course, because we want to provide the content for the people, like the courses, like the access to the software and things like that for everybody that purchases. Now, in today's session, we'll go in and then show you the basics of setting up this membership platform. Also, how to allow people to have, when they purchase immediately, how will they get connected immediately with a membership platform, how they can get access to the promotion tools, how they can actually upgrade from the same process inside the members area. So in case you were thinking how to do all these things, it is now possible, and this is what we are going to be covering today. So do you guys, originally Hubert, Robert, do you have any kind of questions so far? What we are doing today, we are actually putting up a members area where we will be sending over the customers. Do you have any questions on that?
Yeah, how fast can we get it done?
We can get it done pretty fast, but yeah, very good question. So I don't know originally, how did your members area look like when you were not using a system like a butterfly marketing system? What kind of flow did you have when somebody purchased a product? When they went to a membership area, what did it look like? What did you just provide the content? Did you also give them some call to action options, or did you offer them the upgrades, or how did it look like?
I'll let Hubert answer that. He's much smarter than me.
Well, I'll give us a little sketch of the technology, and then Ridgely can speak to the marketing angles. But the basic page was very, very simple. We delivered a video. Sometimes there was an attachment, like an exercise or a worksheet, and there would be some commentary below the video. And so these videos comprise the sections. It's basically our flagship product is about 10 modules, and they're all organized. We delivered them. We hosted them on WordPress on our own domain, and we put in wishlist member to grant the access. On the selling side, we were using ClickFunnels. At first, we were using PayPal, but your classic vanilla kind of approach.
Mm-hmm. So you had a really basic system with a basic looking membership, nothing too powerful, which is quite good. So originally, did you maybe make some offers inside the members area? Did you actually give customers or the members some call to actions that they can take?
Yes, there were a number of upsell opportunities to get people to go to the next level. So for example, when we talked about, discover your mind type, people could upgrade to master your mind type. They could upgrade to the MindTypes Mastermind, express your mind type. So we had a number of products, and each of those inside the more basic level, we would offer the upgrade to the next level, offer the upgrade to the next level. So all of that was in there, but it wasn't all concentrated into one system. And especially it didn't have the ability to enable other affiliates to want to share the product openly, which ended up being, compared to butterfly marketing, a very much of a downside, because we didn't have what I love about the system is, hey, here's an amazing system to get new customers. Here are all the tools that you can use to help people to use the system. All of that was disjointed. In other words, we had, as Hubert was mentioning, we had our affiliate system over here, and somebody had to go to a whole different page to even find the swipe copies, the banners, all of that was over there. And then the membership is over here, and the product is not inside Wishlist, it's actually on WordPress. So, there's all different places where, even though some of the fundamentals that you mentioned of upsells were in there, it was nothing like what we're trying to build here.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a good system. And now with the one that we have right now available to us, it can be automated, like the people that purchase can be set up as affiliates immediately. And when they actually come to the members area, what we will set up just in a moment, they will see all their promotional tools. They will see a video where you can actually get access, where you can show people how to use those promotional tools. So you yourself can be on camera and you can explain everything, how to go with the flow. So Robert, I'm seeing that you're trying to watch also the whole presentation in the meantime. What we could do while you still have your screen shared, let's just go over to click on the G button in the upper left hand side corner.
Right
Click
there?
on the G.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
This will bring us over to the dashboard. And where we want to go right now is we want to go and set up our membership. So if you go into the middle of the screen, you can see manage memberships, or where you were with your mouse, apps, and then GrooveMember, whichever you prefer. You can click manage memberships, and then we'll go into the membership area, which is called officially GrooveMember. GrooveMember is a platform that we can create memberships with. At this moment, you can see there is an analytics portal where it will show up the active members, inactive members. We'll have a much more detailed analytics at a later point. But for now, for us to set up the membership, let's just go over to the content, which is the second button on the left-hand side, and then click over to memberships. Amazing. So at this moment, this will be the dashboard where you will see all your memberships in case you have multiple ones. At this moment, there is no memberships that were created on this account. So you can just go into the upper right-hand side corner, new membership, and then we'll start from scratch. At this moment, you give your membership a name. So would it be MindTypes or how you actually want to call your membership right now? This is something that the customers will be able to see, and the people will be able to at the later point see all your memberships together. We'll have a something called portals, where in case you have multiple memberships, people will be able to purchase one membership, but then they will see that you have another membership, so they can go on to another membership. And the name we set up on this step over here is going to be how the other customers will see the membership. So Robert, or originally, what would the membership called, the ones that we are setting up right now? Would it be MindTypes membership, or would it be, what do you suggest?
Sorry. Shall we go with the names we had before, or shall we use our new branding names?
Whichever you prefer.
So it would be the customer conversion membership.
Awesome. While Robert is typing that one in, at this moment, I want to explain the subdomain, the field just below the name. Currently, GrooveMember works with subdomains. This is the same thing we set up last week in GrooveSell for the checkout page. Now the membership will be on a subdomain. What I suggest always to use a subdomain related to the brand or related to the product. So in this case, customer conversion would be the best subdomain, or if you have some shortened version of the customer conversion, I would suggest to set this up as a subdomain. Conversion. Perfect. So when we set this up, customer conversion, it will be customerconversion.groovemember.net. This will be the actual subdomain where we will have the membership live in the cloud. So I believe this one is now good. We can click the create membership. This will generate it in our database. So here we have the step to actually add on the sales page. The sales page will be used at a later point for when people want to access this membership. As I said, the portal, people will be click on the membership, which will send them immediately to the sales page so that they can purchase the membership. So here we would need to type in the sales page of the funnel that we created last time. So we didn't connect a custom domain right there last time, so we can just type in, for example, mindtypes.com for right now, because that we already have mindtypes.com. And I believe we'll need to also add on the https : / just so that we have a full-on URL. Okay, perfect. So now we set up the basic information of the membership. We can click over to the Save and Next button in the upper. Perfect, there. At this moment, you can see that the wizard, the actual flow, it is very similar to what we were working with last time in GrooveSell. So it's like a step 1, step 2, step 3. Once you go through the whole setup, you will have a membership up and running in GrooveMember. So here you can set up the instructors. You can click on the No Instructor drop down, and there it will give you options to set up a new instructor. So if you want, you can put in Ridgely. It is not super important to set this up. In case you have multiple instructors and the different courses or the different content on your membership is presented by different instructors, then you can maybe set that up so that it is more branded, more on type, more easier to follow for the customers. So if you prefer, we can create a new customer, or if we want, we can just leave it as a no instructor. Or sorry.
Do you want me to set you up as a instructor originally?
I believe we could. Yeah, I believe we could just click on the new instructor and then just set up the instructor. Perfect. So these are the details that we need: just a name, a little bit of this description, and let's just say customer conversion expert or something like that, just so that it shows up. In the field below, we have the option to put in an image, and this will be using the image library. So you can click on the Choose Image button. This will be using the image library that we used also in Groove Pages. So you can just click on one of the images, and you can click the Select. Perfect. And that is basically it. You can click the Create button. Now we have one instructor that is called Ridgely, as you can see there. If you go over to the Customize, so there is an instructor option and then the Customize option. Here we can set up logos. We can set up a featured image in case you have a membership that you want to open with a nice so-called banner. Then you can put it up as a featured image, and you can decide if you want to show a progress bar, some call it. This is just a slider at the bottom of the page. So I don't know how your memberships were set up so far. I'm pretty sure you had a logo on there. If you have it somewhere handy, Robert, we can maybe get that up as well. Just a small logo. Let's use the black one.
Yep.
Perfect, that one.
I had the same.
Yeah, our membership looks pretty bright and pretty white, so the black version of the logo would work better at this moment. The featured image, we can just leave that one out. You can set up a banner at a later point in case you would like, but for now let's just click over to the Save and Next. Okay, and now this is the fun part. This is where we go into the builder. So you can click on that big pink icon, click here to open the builder, and this is where we go in to design the membership. At this moment, you can see we have a logo in there. We have it says in the right corner, it says "Hey John Doe." This is what the customers will see on the front end. This is where they will be able to click on and then get into their account details. We have also a progress bar which says 0% complete with a nice little bar below that one, and it will be filling up as people are looking through the content and clicking on the mark as complete button. We'll have a look at that at a later point. So on the left-hand sidebar, where you see the blue sidebar, we have two options. One is Add, and then one is Outline. So let's click on the Add option first, just to see what we have on there. So these are the elements. These are the elements that we have available for us to work with at this moment. So as you can see, that the elements and the whole layout is very similar to Groove Pages, the platform to build out your websites, your funnels, and so on. So it's a drag and drop system, same as Groove Pages. So let's just start with bringing out a heading. So in the first row, you can see there is a heading, H1. Let's click on it and bring it out where it says Home, just right below Home. Awesome. Perfect. So you can click on the element which says Heading, on what we already brought out just below the home. Let's click on the word heading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, perfect. And now this gives you the options to modify it. As you can see on the right-hand side, it opened up the options to modify it. It looks exactly like Groove pages, so it's not a stranger to us anymore. And when we highlighted the word heading, it also gave us the text editing tools, which means that now if you just type in, for example, welcome to conversion or customer conversion, if you just type in welcome to customer conversion, this will be showing up the whole text in the membership. So just scroll up a little bit.
Oh, I went down.
Yeah, perfect. And click double click on the heading, and let's just type in welcome to customer conversion.
I think we could call it welcome to customer conversion formula.
There you go. Risley is the perfect man for putting in the words on the pages. I'm just the person with the tech knowledge. Awesome. Welcome to the customer conversion formula. Perfect. Now we would like to probably modify that text a little bit. So let's just go over onto the right-hand sidebar and let's just click over to the text drop down. Perfect. On the first option there. And maybe we can bring up the size so that it is a little bit bigger. Okay, perfect. And now below that, you can see that there is a left aligned, center aligned, and right aligned option. Let's just put it in the center. Cool. So now at this moment, we are starting to develop our membership area. And if you remember, the membership area you would like to have, or you want to have somewhere where you are immediately welcoming the guest and telling them about your promotion tools. So the best thing that I would do at this moment is just pull immediately a video element below that welcome message. So let's just click on the add button and let's just pull in, for example, a YouTube video. Okay, so there is an element called YouTube video. Let's click on it and just bring it below the welcome to customer conversion formula on the white part. So just bring it up a little bit. So in the upper right-hand side corner, there is the plus icon, which is the drag icon. Let's just click on it and perfect. There on the white part.
I want to be beneath the
yeah, just leave it there. Just drop it, and then we'll go and take the actual words, the welcome to the customer conversion. If you scroll down a little bit. Perfect. And there you see on the right-hand corner, we have the drag tool. Let's click on it and drag it up below, above the actual video.
Yeah,
perfect.
It's easier to move a small thing than a large thing. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. So now what we did is we had a welcome message, which is welcome to customer conversion formula. And below we can put in a video. This video, Mike will explain a little bit later when he comes on. This video is something that you can see on groovejv.com. The video will explain what it is about, how we are inviting the people to actually promote for us, that there is an opportunity they can make, they can promote it to others and then make money with the whole thing. So this is what I would use on the homepage, a welcome message, and immediately invite people to promote for us. So when we actually invite people to promote for us, I would also immediately want to give them access to the promotional tools. And this is what we're going to be doing next. As you remember, one of the bases of butterfly marketing is to set up the content delivery, the fulfillment place where we actually give them the content that they purchased. But on the homepage or the welcome page, I would like to welcome them and give them the option to act and promote this even further. So we can drop a description or a paragraph text below the actual video. So let's just click on the add button in the sidebar. And just below the video in that white container, let's just pull in the text element, which is the third one in the first row. Perfect. Let's just bring this out below the video. Okay, a little bit lower. Now it is showing up above the video. So let's just go up above the video and let's just bring the element down a little bit. Perfect.
I have to get more familiar with working this.
Yeah. Perfect. And just drop it there. Yeah, and this text would we could use it for explaining what we are doing next. So you can maybe click on that lorem ipsum text, select it, and type something like Mike will guide us a little bit more in depth of how he would set it up. But for now, we can just, instead of lorem ipsum, we can select that all. And then we could type in something like, use the promotion tools below in order to promote for us. Or originally would probably have a better text that he could put in there. We need to encourage the people to use the promotion tools and then promote for us. So what would you say originally just below that?
Just for now, until Mike gets on, use the promotional tools below to drive traffic to the customer conversion formula and earn
affiliate commission.
Affiliate commissions.
Amazing. There you go. You see, this is my problem. I don't know how to put words on a paper or on the actual website. So I need to be learning that one, maybe from you originally. I'll follow what you are doing and I will learn from the best.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we could maybe center align that one right now. So in the text options, in the text customization, we can maybe put it in the center of the page. Amazing.
Make it a little bigger.
Yeah, we can increase it, increase the size as well.
Does that make it bold?
Yeah, if you prefer. Cool.
Okay.
And now below that one, let's bring in a code embed element. So in case you go into the left-hand sidebar in the add button, you can click one more time. You can click and drag in a code embed element, which is the last one at the in the options. Let's just bring this below the use the promotional tools text that just we just modified.
Still in the white though, if I can get it in there.
Yes. So it just dropped above the video. So let's just do the same thing. Okay. Again, let's scroll up and let's just bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta get the feel for moving these things.
Yeah,
which will come with a little practice. Absolutely.
And I'm actually happy that this is happening because we can correct it immediately for other users that this will be happening as well. They will know how to go around these issues.
Great.
So now if we click on the embed your code here, let's just click it once, and then in the spacing, let's just add a little bit of space between. So in the right-hand sidebar in the spacing, let's just click on the top option. Perfect there. This is the outer margin, the top margin. Let's just pull up the slider towards the middle a little bit so that we increase the spacing on the top. Perfect. A little bit more. Yeah, perfect. Let's just leave it at 2 rem. Very good. So now this means that we have our homepage already set up for a welcome video. We want to also include the promotional tools. So now we can click the save and exit button. We want to make sure that the changes are saved, and this is how we do it. And now we need to open GrooveSell. So I can see in the first tab inside your browser, in the first tab, you have the dashboard opened. Perfect. Let's just click over to GrooveSell. Inside GrooveSell, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that is watching, last week we set up our products. When we actually set up products and the product funnel in GrooveSell, that creates automatically promotional tools for us as well. Here in GrooveSell, if you go on over to the third option in the left-hand sidebar, which is called Product Funnels,
click it.
Yeah, you can click it. And here, the second option, you can see that this is the MindTypes, is the product funnel we set up. But the second option, so the first option is product funnels and then the option number 2 is affiliate portals and tools. Click on that one. And these are automatically generated affiliate promotional tools that we can actually use. So on the right hand, you can see actions, and there are 4 pink buttons. Let's click on the third, the chain icon button. Cool. And now this has been copied over to our clipboard. Let's open a new tab and let's paste that link in just to see what we are working with. So in your browser, just click on to open a new tab, and let's just paste this link into the address bar. Perfect. And let's just click enter. So what the actual promotion tools are just what you're seeing right now. This is loading in. It is asking the person to sign up. So you can click the sign up to the funnel. And it will immediately give us the option with the links, with the stats, with the swipes, with the articles, with the banners, with everything that we need in order to promote this product funnel, this business that we set up last week. If you click over to the links, you can see that there are the links that are available for us to promote. So this is, yeah, you can click on it. This is what your affiliates will be seeing, and this is what we will embed onto the page. So this right now is an affiliate link to promote MindTypes. This is how easy it is. Like, everybody that will see these promotional tools will be able to get their link and just start sharing it. It's not only the link. You can go back to the top option, go back to promo tools inside this promotional tools area. Yeah, you can go back to the last tab that you opened, the MindTypes offering. The last tab. Perfect. Yeah. And on the top of this promo tools, you see there is a arrow to the left saying go back to promo tools in the middle of the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not only links, but people, your affiliates that promote for you using this exact widget, they will be able to see their stats. They'll be able to take email swipes and just use that to promote. They'll be able to use the pre-written blog reviews and things like that. So this is a promo tools that we will embed on the page inside the members area just below the video that we are creating. So let's just go back to the second tab that you have opened, which is the funnel promo tools, and not click the third option, the chain icon, but next to it, that code icon. Just the second option. Perfect, that one. This is the embed code. You can copy it to clipboard. And what this will do is this will give us a code that we can bring over to GrooveMember. So you can click over to the third tab that you have opened. This is GrooveMember. Let's click the back button. Not there, just in the next to the finish, the number 7 back button, which will bring us back to the option to edit to open the builder. So let's click the open the builder button. Yeah, you can click the leave, that's fine. And here now we have the changes that we did previously, we have them saved. So if you scroll down a little bit lower and you click on the code embed element that we brought in under the purple one, yes, into the left-hand side, you can see the next to the trash can icon, duplicate, up arrow, there is a gear icon as well. It's a cog wheel, the first option that is available.
So on the left-hand side, I don't see.
So where you are seeing the trash can and the up arrow, one just above the embed your code element.
Oh, here.
Perfect,
okay,
there.
I
So,
see. Okay.
Yeah, so the first option, the gear icon, you click on that one. And you just paste in what you have in your clipboard. Just click paste. So just use Control V or just right click and paste.
That's what I did. I used Control V. Is it possible we lost it off the clipboard?
Yeah, we can just go back.
Oh, there it is. We got it.
There it
now
is.
That
Perfect.
now did I copy twice though? Because I hit it a couple times. It doesn't look like it did.
Not quite sure, but if you want to make sure, you can click Control A to select everything in there, or Command A if you are on Windows. So you can click Control A. Perfect. And now you can just Control V again just to paste in one more time so that we make sure that it is only once. Perfect. And now you can click the save, the pink icon in the right-hand sidebar. Perfect. Or not the right-hand side, right corner.
Oh, I see it's embedding it. Okay, cool.
You are seeing it appearing on the page, which means that we can create a welcome video and immediately offer everybody their own links in order to promote for us. So at this moment, I believe we are finished with the homepage, with the welcome screen. Let's go over to the Ridley. Do you have something to say?
Yeah, this is just ridiculous, is what I have to say.
I know. Cool. I know how long it took me to create our JV page, and this is so much easier.
So much easier and so much friendly, and it's intuitive. It makes sense. It's just mind-boggling. I just had to jump in because I'm doing the funky chicken in my office over here.
He's very good at that too.
I'll start.
So this is very very easy to do. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, what we did is we pulled in four elements. One is the headline, which says welcome to customer conversion formula. There is a video, there is a piece of text, and then there is an embed code, which is four elements on the page. But these four elements can alone increase the conversion of the whole business of yours. If somebody purchases, the first thing that they will see immediately is a welcome screen where you're encouraging them to actually become your salespeople, which is so awesome. And not only that, they get access and they get their hands on the products you're offering, but they can also make money using that. So in case they only promote a couple of times, they can bring back their investment that they did or that they gave for your products. So let's just say that this is the welcome screen that we want. We can now go over to the second option in the left-hand sidebar, which is the outline. And here we can see how you can click on it. One more time, please. We'll need to fix that so that one click is enough. This is the actual outline of how our membership will look like. So the homepage, everybody will see. Now you need to remember, GrooveMember works with categories, subcategories, and posts. It's really easy to remember. So in case you are looking at the membership that you already have created and you want to maybe bring it over, categories, subcategories, and posts. And this is how the hierarchy of GrooveMember goes. So at this moment, we can click on the big pink plus icon. What this is doing is this is creating another category. So the home was a category on itself that we just edited, but let's just create another category, which could be for one of your products that you are delivering. So let's just say that express your mind type, or originally can chime in and then say how you renamed it. The express your mind type was the product that you decided to give away for free. Do you have another name for it right now?
Yes, customer conversion formula.
Perfect. So let's just type that in there. Customer conversion formula. And this will be the actual place where we will deliver the product that we are giving away for free. So we can create the category.
Go ahead and add it.
Yep.
All right.
And immediately you can see it added on a subcategory. The subcategories are some sort of folders that you can separate your content in. Would it be module 1, module 2, module 3, and so on? Inside these modules, you'll be able to add multiple posts as well. So I don't know how your product looks like and what kind of modules and what kind of structure does it have. So maybe originally and Hubert can chime in on here. How is it actually constructed? Do you have modules? Do you have sections, or how does it look like?
We have 11 modules, and each module has multiple videos, PDFs, downloads, so that people can go through each module and then do the work to create the messaging that's going to attract customers to the business.
Awesome. So let's just click on that subcategory actually, and let's click the 3 dots.
David, just to clarify, each module is comprised of individual posts, and each post has a video and multiple attachments.
Yeah, perfect. So instead of subcategory, we want to actually name it module 1, because this is how your course is structured. Right. So let's click on the 3 dots next to the plus icon, and we will see the rename option. Yeah, and we can just call it module 1, or if you have module 1/start or module, I don't know how your modules are called, but let's just leave it at module 1.
Yeah, we can come back and fill that in later, David. No problem, because I want to think about it to make sure it's as good as it can be.
As good as it can be, absolutely. So as you can see now, the customer conversion, it has a plus icon next to it, and also the module 1 has a plus icon next to it. What the upper option is, the customer conversion, the plus icon, it will create a new subcategory, because the customer conversion formula is a category. If we click on that icon over there, you can click that. Yeah, you can click it. It is creating a subcategory. You can see it is adding a subcategory. As we confirmed, our subcategories in this case are modules. So we can type in module 2.
Right.
Perfect. You can add a subcategory. So now we have module 1, module 2. Module 1 also has a plus icon, which we can click, and this will create a post. So let's just click over there, and this would be the content that you're delivering. So what kind of content are you delivering in a module number 1? Would it be video? Would it be, I don't know, some PDFs or something like that?
Both.
Both. So let's just call it start here. I don't know how we would name the post. Just to give it an example, I believe you had it opened, Robert, somewhere on the side. Do you have maybe
let's see if I can find it. I had it open, yeah.
Because the post is the actual content that we're delivering. We now have the structure of the categories, which is the actual the free offer that we're giving. The subcategories are called modules at this moment, and in the post we are bringing in the content. So
this is our existing one, if that's any help. But again, we're making changes to all this, though. That's the
absolutely. I understand. So let's just find one piece of one post, one place where you're delivering a content from one module. Okay.
Introduction and how to gain from this course. There's a video and a PDF is what these are, really.
There we go. So let's just copy over just the name, welcome and introduction, and then let's just use that one as the post name. Awesome. I just want to give a little bit of clarity on the hierarchy. And then at this moment, you can see below that one, when we added on the name, we have a start from scratch, and we have a drop down where we can select a couple different options. We can immediately have pre-made post. Would it be video? Would it be text? Would it be a video with text? Or you just want to start from scratch? So you can select between pre-made options that are making it easier for you to just fill up your content. So you were saying that this is bringing in a video and a PDF. So maybe we can do a video with text and add the post. Very good. So now we have the actual first post, which is consisting of a video and text. In here, we could maybe add on the links and the things to download and the PDFs and things like that. So maybe we could do that right now. And I can see also somebody joined in the green room. We'll bring him on in a couple of seconds. Let's just finish this one post and then we'll go on and then.
So I click here, or do I do it in here?
So what we would do now is we could click on the add button just above outline, just to choose our elements. And we can maybe bring out a links box, which is in the third row, the middle option.
The third row, middle option right there.
Perfect.
And where am I? Go ahead.
Let's click on it and let's bring it below the video and below the text that is below the video.
I can't get this to...
Okay, let's put it just somewhere on the page there.
Yeah, then I can always move.
Yeah, you can. There. Perfect. I don't know where it got right now, so let's just scroll down a little bit. Yeah, it didn't work. So let's just bring it in one more time.
All right, let me get lower so I can see where I'm going with it. That was the problem I had.
Yeah,
there you go.
Perfect. So the third row, middle option. Let's just bring it below the. You can just pull it up where the text is, just a little bit up. More. A little bit more so that it shows up on the page actually.
Is that good there? Does that go here or no?
Yeah, you can drop it there and then we'll move it up and down. So it just showed up above the video, so we can go above the video. You can scroll up and then bring it down. As you can see, the drag handle is there. You can click on it and just bring it down below the text. Perfect. You can drop it there, and then you can move the text up.
Okay.
This is always good to do with mouse in case you have a mouse, and then if you have a big screen, you will not have issues like this. Now the text moved above the video, but let's just leave it as it is.
Okay.
So this is a links box where you can click on each of the links and you can set them up. If you're delivering PDFs, for example, this is a very good solution to do that one. It is already nicely styled, so you can just say, click here to download the, I don't know, MindTypes or customer conversion formula guide or checklist or something like that. So you can click on the link number 1.
I don't know why this is doing this.
You need
Oh,
to
I
click
have.
the wheel on your mouse.
Okay, yeah, I had it said. There you go. We got it fixed now. That might have been the problem I had before. Why was I having trouble?
So if you click on that link, you can see in the right-hand sidebar there is design and configure. Click over to configure, and here we can name the actual link. So we can say download the PDF or something like that. Perfect. And then below that there is an option to link it to something. This will be an option where you connect it with the actual file that you have uploaded somewhere. Let's just leave out that, but let's just click the update button. And then right now it updated in the membership. So this is how easy it is for you to set up the post pages or the actual content pages. So we set up the category page, which is the actual product that we're giving access to the people. We set up the subcategories, which are modules in this case, and we set up one post, which is called the welcome and introduction post. So this is basically what you need to follow in order to create your membership. So in case you have another product that somebody purchased, you can create another category and then do the same thing, module 1, module 2, module 3, and so on and so on. And this is how you would build out your membership. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you, or I want to welcome somebody here as well. I want to bring him on the screen, somebody that knows more about these things than anyone else right here on the camera, anyone that you've seen so far. So let's just welcome Mike Filsaime and let's hear what he has to say. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey, thank you. I've been in the lobby there for just a few minutes, but I had some other things that I had to do, so I'm sorry I'm a little late. But I did have my phone and have been listening since David, since you hit me up about 3 minutes late. Tuesdays are the days that I do all of the calls here in the company. And when we spoke 2 weeks ago, I said, you know what? I'll just I'll cancel my noon call that day, but I forgot. That's when we talk with our agency that does our advertising. So Ridgely, about 10 minutes ago, I heard you pop in. You were very excited. You needed to just pop in and say how excited that you were about that. I'm gonna keep charging my iPad because I want to use that in just a minute to do a little demonstration about butterfly marketing. So David, I see that last week you set up the product. Today you guys set up the membership. Is this something we're going to wrap up today, or is there going to be a part 3 in your opinion?
At this moment, I'm pretty confident that this can be followed by anybody that has seen this training. So everybody that knows how to set up a product from the last week's video, everybody that learned how to set up a membership today can bring in the promo tools, can create the videos, and can set up a membership at this moment. I will be doing more tutorials on how to actually create automation that somebody purchases and then they are bumped up to a higher level commissions and things like that. But I believe at this moment we are wrapping up with the whole setup.
Okay, so that's great. Now, Ridgely, basically, these are the components that are needed to make a butterfly site. And I'm going to give a little history about butterfly sites. And folks, just bear with me just for today. I'm doing some rearranging around in my studio here, and I don't have a monitor right here that I could drag. I'll show you what I'm looking at right here. So I'm looking at you guys right here. The camera is over here. That's over here. And I normally have a monitor there that I could drag this browser that I'm seeing you guys right here. Here's Ridgely that I can put over here. So when you're seeing me stare here, I'm staring at Ridgely here and not the camera. So I'll do my best to talk directly to the camera, but when Ridgely or Robert or Hubert or David Lemon are talking, I'm going to look over here to my computer, so that's where I can actually see them. All right. So a little bit of a history course here for everybody, and I'm going to do a shrunken down version of the butterfly marketing flow that we're seeing here. Butterfly marketing was something that started in 2004. It launched in 2006, but I started doing it in 2004. I started building what were known as butterfly sites, and they basically flipped the script on the way things were done in terms of trying to sell first. And it focused first on getting the lead and creating an account for that person, and then offering the person an immediate upsell on the things that you were trying to sell them, But instead of what you were trying to sell them, you would fraction that off and give part of it away for free, or in many cases, some of the most valuable features of it, things that are, as we say, people would think that you're crazy. I can't believe they're giving so much of this away for free. And at the same time, people are saying, what's the catch? And what you want to do is you want to complement that. So I'll give you an example. You might have a software that you're selling, and it comes along with some incredible strategies that you give away for free when they buy the software, so you could teach them how to use the strategies. What Butterfly Marketing would do is to tell you to take all of that training that you're giving away for free as a concept and give it away for free, and then upsell the software after they come in. We've recently, as you know, partnered with Chatmatic. We're buying that company over 2 years. And one of the things that we could do with something like that is take a course that Travis is giving for Chatmatic, where you get the software and then he teaches you Facebook Messenger marketing. We could do an entire course on Facebook Messenger marketing and give it away for free as a $497 value. And then after they sign up to get that course for free, we can do an upsell. And in this case, Ridgely, you have your product that I saw you building out, you and your team building out. Talk about what you used to sell and what you've decided to flip up and now give away for free.
So initially, Mike, I just want to say, for example, thank you very much for turning my whole life upside down and on its head in the last couple of weeks, because as a result of our interactions and learning from you and David, we really picked up on a couple of things that were critical to Butterfly Marketing and to making this successful, and have racked our brains with, okay, how do we rebrand this, reorient this so that it fits the model of knowing that we have a product that everybody needs and that everybody wants to share. So where we used to call the product Express Your Mind Type, so we had Discover Your Mind Type, Master Your Mind Type, Express Your Mind Type, which requires a big explanation of, well, what does that mean? Well, when you do that, you become magnetic and you attract a lot of customers. We said, wait a second, hold on. Based on what you learned from Mike Filsaime, that needs to be really, really clear up front. So we're literally rebranding the entire thing. We acquired customerconversionformula.com, and then the software that goes along that is customerconversionsoftware.com. And then the mastermind that goes along that is customerconversionmastermind.com, because at the end of the day, online marketing is only about two things. How do people find you? What happens when they do? Or traffic and conversion. So my premise being, wait a second, Butterfly Marketing provides the methodology to create the traffic. The other piece that's missing to a successful online business is conversion. So we threw everything out the window, thanks to you, Mike. Really appreciate that, by the way. A lot of work went into doing all that stuff, and are now completely revamping everything and moving it over to Groove as, hey, what's the one thing that customers need? One thing every business needs? Customers. This is the customer conversion formula powered by MindTypes. And then the software would be the first upsell, OTO number 1. And then the mastermind would be OTO number 2, exactly as the Butterfly Marketing System teaches us.
That's fantastic. I'm so glad. So folks, I'm in a mastermind with Ridgely that's put on by Glenn Ledwell and Alex Catoni called Flight Club. And they did the first time in person back again. Ridgely and I took that risk. We said maybe it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do at our age, but we got back home safe. And I did a presentation there, and I won Captain Contribution, which is essentially best speaker for the presentation for Butterfly Marketing. Now, if you want to see that exact presentation, I just did that for the State of the Groovian, and I believe that that was on Wednesday of last week, so that should be up inside of Groove Digital Academy. I don't even know if we posted it in Facebook, but you should be able to find last week's where I did an entire presentation, which takes about an hour to go over. So we're not going to do that right now. Right now, I'm going to talk about it in a nutshell. But and I'm charging my little iPad over here so I can share my screen. I'm up to 9%, and I think I'll only need like 3% to show it. But believe it or not, it was at 0 when I got back on because I had it out and the battery died, and I do need it to show you here. But what I realized back in 2003 is I came across something at a website called Auto-Response Plus. It was an autoresponder back in the day that you would install on your own servers, but what a nightmare that was, mailing from your own servers, and you were blacklisting your own domains. But one of the things they said was that the average visitor comes to your website 7 times before they buy. So you're better off focusing on capturing their email address so you could follow up with them, as opposed to making the sale right away. And that really connected with me. So from that day, that was in 2002 that I read that. In 2003, I went on a mission for basically doing 2 things: finding ways to get traffic and give things away for free. And back then, originally, resale rights products and private label rights products were all the rage, and they're still out there. I would recommend looking into that. If you're looking to give things away for free and finding content, you can go out and buy quality resale rights and private label products. And private label means that you can actually get the content and change the graphics and make it look like your own. And it's a great way to get started, or add bonus products to your courses. And so I started out first by saying, hey, I don't have any products. So I bought some private label products that I was able to, quote, sell, but I gave some of them away for free and sold the rest of them as a bundle. And then I quickly realized that if I could make the person an affiliate, that I could then use that customer to actually, instead of what most people do, is they take people through a landing page, an upsell, and a thank you page, and they say, okay, now I need to go out and find new people. Butterfly Marketing says, wait, those people on the thank you page, you can get that person to invite 5 people who will invite 5 people. And in a sense, not in a sense, in essence, you're basically turning your entire sales flow viral, and you're putting a turbocharger or adding steroids to your joint venture traffic, your social media traffic, your SEO, your blog traffic, your Facebook, your Google advertising. All the different things that you do now get a different aspect. And in the presentation I did last week, I spoke about how that gives you an unfair advantage. There's a small difference between what it takes for the person that basically just missed qualifying for the Olympics and the person that won gold. There's maybe, a second and a half, maybe in the 100 meters, right? So being able to have just that small advantage of a 10 or 15% advantage is what makes your joint venture programs more attractive to your affiliates. And what makes your advertising go from losing money or breaking even to actually making money. And then all of these things gives you the unfair advantage, and that's what makes you have a successful business. And what we spoke about is how we're doing this in GrooveFunnels. The entire thing about GrooveFunnels, yes, we have a quality software, but other people can make quality software too. Yes, we have a good leadership team. Yes, we know good marketing, but that doesn't make us stand apart from all the other people that have tried to compete with ClickFunnels or anything like that. What made us go to 365 or 375,000 users at this point in the last 8 months was we had all of those things that all of you can bring to the table, but we put a turbocharger on it and we turned everything viral. And every one of you that are watching this knows what happened. We gave away something for free of quality value. We then offer you an upsell. And when you end up in the members area, we told you that you're already an affiliate, and we showed you how you could make money. And because of that, 95% of every single person that signs up comes from somebody that recently signed up. 95%. Yes, we're doing SEO, we're doing traffic, we're doing joint ventures, which is affiliate marketing, and we're doing Facebook advertising and all that. But 95% of everything comes from the traffic that people are sending to us. Now imagine when an affiliate sends somebody to us with an affiliate link and they don't sign up. That still adds a tracking pixel on our website that I could still retarget. So I may spend money in advertising to retarget somebody that came to my website, because sometimes it takes 7 times for them to buy, but I wouldn't be able to retarget if I didn't have that affiliate send us the traffic. So let me show you, and I would tell you, for shits and giggles, go to the Wayback Machine or archive.org and go and look at the sales letter for, let me see if these things even still exist. I'm going to go to, let me see, I just got to share my screen here. So let's just do that. All right, I should be sharing my screen here with you. Let's go to archive.org. And let's type in two domains I want you to look for. One is the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript. So hard to type and talk at the same time. See if I got that right. All right, and as you can see here, what I would recommend you do, go to 2006, click right here, and then just pick like a random date like August 18th. And that should be able to give us, it looks like I changed it 4 times that day. So I'm just gonna pick at 11 o'clock at night on August 18th. And what I want you to do is I want you to read this website, all right? This basically explains butterfly marketing. This was me just selling the manuscript, but what's really important, wow, man, did they archive this thing great. This explains how Mike Filsaime became Mike Filsaime back in, back in 2002, 2003, 2004, why I had the largest list by a factor of 3. I was the first marketer to reach 1 million email addresses when I think nobody else had even reached 250,000. And I was coming up number 1 for every single affiliate launch. Basically, the legend of Mike Filsaime came not because I was creating quality software, because I created quality software, but I was able to market better and more effectively than any single person for the last 18 years, essentially, since I've been doing this, or obviously as good as many others. Let's see, put this at 100%. Yeah, so these are different screenshots. It explains butterfly marketing and what it is, and everything that you'll see here, you won't have to buy because you get it with Groove. But I also just take a look at all the testimonials, all the people that you're going to be surprised that we made the careers from many different marketers that were on here that jump-started their careers from butterfly marketing. So that's one of them that you can do. All right. So that's the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript.com at archive.org. The other one talks about the software, and this one's really important. In there, put in butterflymarketing.com. All right. And I would probably say at this point, we'll go to, let's do again, August of 2006, right around the same time. And this was about the software. The manuscript was about the strategies. But we're gonna see if that page actually loads. But you want to put in butterfly marketing after this call and do that at archive.org. Okay. And this is actual copy written by me. I think both of these are a masterclass in copywriting. Like if you want to go and reverse engineer how good copy is written, this was copy that came out of my brain that I worked on for about 6 months on each of these. So this is really strong copy. And again, incredible testimonials here on from all of these people that became essentially millionaires using butterfly marketing. Almost every single person on this page I know had done at least 6 figures with the software and had gone on to do 7 figures over several years. This was me back in 2006, speaking on the first stage. But again, go ahead and read this. You're going to learn all about butterfly marketing. Here's John Reese, everything like that. So these are 2 things. And the next thing that you want to do is you want to read the butterfly marketing manuscript and just put into Google the butterfly, all one word, marketing manuscript. And then put a space, and then put 3.0 PDF, all right? And right in here at Scribd, you'll be able to get the report I used to sell on ClickBank for $97. Download this and read this today. Folks, I'm telling you, you want to get as excited about Ridgely as Ridgely is and understand why this is. You want to change your life. You want to have that unfair advantage. These are the 4 things that you need to do. Ready? Full stop, everybody, full stop. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. Okay, so full stop. These are the 4 things that you need to do today. Number 1, go watch the presentation that I did on Wednesday for the State of the Groovian, and fast forward to the point where I started the PowerPoint slides and I spoke about butterfly marketing. That's number 1. Number 2, go to archive.org and look up the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript and go to August of 2006 and read that sales letter. Number 3, do the same thing at archive.org and put in butterfly marketing and go to August of 2006, okay, for both of them. and read those 2 sales letters. And number 4, go to Google and search the word, the butterfly marketing manuscript. You're not seeing my screen. Let me share my screen again. You guys see my screen, Ridgely?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Search this search term right here. All one word, the butterfly marketing manuscript 3.0 PDF. I don't care anymore that people are giving it away for free. At this point, it's that's not a big deal. And then put in 3.0 PDF, and then what you will see right here is the first thing. There's many different places where you can find it, but just go to Scribd, and you can download the entire PDF here, or you could read it online. Those are the 4 things that I want you to do to fully understand everything that you can do with butterfly marketing. Now, I've had people like Josh Bartlett who contacted me. Josh Bartlett, you may know him from Easy Video Player, Easy Video Suite, and ThriveCart. He reached out to me one day, had to talk to me, finally got me on the phone one day and told me how reading this manuscript changed his life. What are we saying here? 4 things Mike says. Thank you, Donna. Said absolutely changed his life when he understood the concepts. I've been using this in everything that I've done in my businesses, with the exception of maybe a small part from 2013 to 2015. But so let's move on. I'm gonna just do something over here that's gonna allow me to do a slightly quicker presentation for us. Let's see if this shows up. Okay. You guys are seeing that now instead of me, correct? Or did that go back out? It's back.
Yep,
okay.
no, it's back.
Okay. All right. So what you're seeing here is, let's zoom in over here, this is your landing page, right? You want to start right here. Let me grab my pen, see what we're going. This thing right here that I'm circling, okay? That's your landing page, okay? And you first need to give away something for free, and you want to collect their name and their email and a password, okay? And this is something that you can do by setting up a product for free with Butterfly Marketing and using our checkout wizard. Some notes here. Number 1, it needs to be a very high value. It should hurt to give it away. People should think that you're crazy or think, what's the catch? All right. So if you have something that you want, if to do anything, just to build a list and you're trying to sell it, the first thing I would tell you is go out there and create a site and give it away. And then what you're going to do is after they sign up, you're going to use Groove Pages, to create this first page here, and then to create this upsell page. And Ridgely, did we do that yet with you? Did we create your front end page and your upsell page yet, or just the product? We did? Yeah. Okay, and they saw that last week, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So in your upsell page, there's a few things you need to have. All right. It needs to say right here, the offer should be related to the free offer, right? So what we call it is, maybe the free offer is what we call useful but incomplete, right? If I'm to give you Butterfly Marketing, it's useful because you understand the concepts, but it's incomplete if you don't have a GrooveFunnels account, right? So the upsell should be like a turbocharger to what you're giving away for free. As we said before, if you're going to be giving away, something we could do for Chatmatic is we could give away a free course. And we probably will, because it'd be a brilliant idea to do this. We give away a free course to Facebook marketing, and then we upsell them on Chatmatic, the software that makes it work. All right. Next, the offer should be offered. What did I do? I had my eraser here. Sorry about that. Let's go back to pen. The offer should be at a crazy low one-time price. Even better if it's selling in the real world, where you could juxtapose it and say, this normally sells for $297, but today you could get it for a one-time price of $97. And then you want to do some creative things like break up the payment plans into 3 payment plans, or even say pay nothing today for 14 days and then make your first payment in 14 days and things like that. Of course, you want to have a countdown timer in your copy, and you're going to have copy and a video, and then you're going to have a checkout, and you want to use one-click upsells in your upsells and your downsells that continue after that. From there, you want to follow up with either another upsell right here or not. That's up to you, but there's no reason not to have an upsell. And then if they say no, you always want to have a downsell. We don't have the time to go into what that is right now, but if you read the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript, it tells you how to craft a downsell. Essentially, what you do is you cut the price in half and you take away one of the bonuses that you had in the main offer above. It's a second chance. Okay, and then so let's zoom out here, and what you're seeing here now is if we zoom out completely here, you're seeing they go through the upsell process here by signing up and through the upsells. Okay, and then they end up inside of what was just built out today with Ridgely and David Lemon and Ridgely's team was your membership. Okay, and in order to do that, we're going to share my screen over here. All right, and let's go to the partner program, essentially. So this page that we were seeing before in in the iPad here that I'm demonstrating is essentially this. All right, and Ridgely, this is essentially what you want to build out, right? You want to have a headline here. I heard you guys working on that, right? You want to have a video that explains a few things. Okay, we're going to talk about that in just a minute, but essentially, it welcomes them into the program. It tells them how to access their product. It lets them know that they just became an instant affiliate, and it lets them know that they get paid more if they purchase the upgrade and how to use the tools. So we practice that ourselves. When you sign up and you land in the dashboard, you notice right here this little bouncing thing to draw your attention. When you click on it, you're coming here to this page, which explains in this video everything in a PowerPoint about our affiliate program. It tells them how to get their links, their stats, their pre-made swipe, and some testimonials on why they want to join. And then we tell them why they should upgrade. Let's stop sharing. We want to tell them why they should upgrade because we could double their affiliate commissions from 20% to 40%, right? So let's go back to here. So what you're seeing inside of your members area, inside of GrooveMember, your main page, obviously over here, I just got to find my let's zoom in over here. Obviously over here, you're going to have some navigation, right? That might be on the side, like download free bonuses, upgrade to pro or whatever, whatever your different content, module 1, module 2, module 3, all of those different things will be there. All right. But you want to have this welcome video. This would be basically where they land. And you need to, as we said, explain to them, number one, how to download their product, but say, wait, before you do that, explain to them that you made them an instant affiliate, how to get their link, how the promotion tools work, have a slide that does the math. If you want to learn how to do that, just watch the one in the video inside of GrooveFunnels. That's where you basically talk about how 1 in 5 people will upgrade. That means if you send us 10 people, you can expect this much money. If you send us 20 people, 50 people, 100 people, just watch our video that we have. All right. Explain to them the lower versus higher affiliate commission and the payout. Then you want to tell them the payout for the paid members. So basically all of that math that I just showed you would be double if you actually purchase the upgrade. Now you want to, real important here, say, now if you didn't purchase the upgrade, you want to point and say there's a button right over here or on ideally on this page that says you can still upgrade now. And then you want to sell them as a second chance on selling the upgrade, because if they can now normally make 2 sales, they can get the upgrade for free, and then everything after that is all profit. Let me just get rid of these things here. These things will, number one, increase sales, And number two, help your site go viral. Okay. And then from there, once every single person comes in, as you can see, they grab this affiliate link right here. Okay. And then they start sending new traffic. If one person were to just send you 5 people that came to your site to sign up, those people then go through the same process, and you've created a viral loop. Most people stop their process right after the upsell and the downsell on a thank you page right here. And then they say, okay, we need more traffic. What Butterfly Marketing says is, no, take that person and tell them that they're an instant affiliate. Now, one of the key things about Butterfly Marketing that it does that other platforms can't do is, number one, it makes the customer an instant affiliate. Number two, it can change their affiliate percentage based on whether they purchased or they didn't buy. And it has the promotion tools wizard that you can put inside of the members area. And we work with GrooveMember. So trying to create something with Butterfly Marketing, in the past, people had to use Infusionsoft and Kajabi and ClickFunnels, and then even when it was all said and done, when they finally got to phase 3, to right here, this video, instead of having the affiliate link for the user automatically underneath the video where they could find their swipe and everything, instead what it said was a button that said, so all you need to do now is click the button below, and that's going to take you to an Infusionsoft sign-up page. Sign up for my affiliate program, and you're going to get a welcome email. After you get that welcome email, you need to confirm your email address and then get another email address and log in. Once you log in, click over to where it says get my affiliate link, and then you'll get your affiliate link. And then from there, what you do is click underneath where it says step 2, and that's going to show you where our swipe is. And where it says insert affiliate link, take the affiliate link that you get from Infusionsoft. Oh my God, does that sound confusing? Do you realize that you just killed what if you think that you're going to be able to tell somebody to sign up for your affiliate program later? 1 in 50 are going to do that and go get the welcome email. They want to use the software or everything or get into the course. Remember, you sold them, you gave them something for free or possibly had an upsell. So you remember, we got to be able to do this quick and say, wait, before you go and download, I've already made you an instant affiliate. Right underneath is some things that you can do right now. Share on Facebook, go post a blog. If you spend 5 minutes doing this right now, look underneath, and then you would basically show them some testimonials of people that are having great success doing that. And that's the success that we've had with let me get back to StreamYard here. With Butterfly Marketing, it's allowed us to create 350,000, or I don't even know what it is, but let's say 365, 370,000 users in 8 months. I'm going to take a quick sip here. I'm on some high blood pressure medication, and boy, does it make my mouth dry. Ridgely. So that's I don't think I showed you that presentation that way, with the little slides there, but that one is a little bit easier for me to do conceptually than going through the whole slides. Which Donna, I saw that you had posted. Can you send me a little thing on Skype to let me know if it's already in Groove Digital Academy? And if so, I'll go in there and you're in the and I'll go in there and show people exactly where they can find that presentation from last week.
So the video is not on Groove Digital Academy, but I can share the YouTube link that they can actually click on.
Fantastic. Yeah. Where would we do that, in the Facebook group, or you'll just?
I will share it here for everybody in the chat. They can just click on it easy.
Okay,
and then,
fantastic. Yeah, so we haven't yet put that up in Groove Digital Academy. So David's going to give us a link in the chat, and then you can click that link, and then that's going to allow you to see the entire state of the grooving. But for this purpose, you want to fast forward to where I take over, I don't know, I think about an hour in, maybe, I forget, but when you start seeing the slides, and let me see if I can actually find the starting slide. Let me open my Keynote app, and it's probably the last file that I had, and then I'll share my screen once I do that.
Some of us already have the very sophisticated system of highly targeted activity, Mike, which is the sticky note. The sticky note, because it sits in front of you and stares at you until you take the 4 steps that Mike Filsaime recommended.
So if you're seeing my screen right now, originally, let me know if they're seeing my screen.
Yep.
Okay. what you're seeing here is the first slide, what I was talking about. What does everybody here have in common? And it was a trick question. The answer was an unfair advantage. I wanted everybody to say steroids, but you'll see basically what we go into is that you can see. Look at these people. These are normal humans, and look what happens when you have the unfair advantage in the Olympics. Like, this is what used to win Olympics. To win like this is absolutely ridiculous. This is what happens when a UFC fighter is on steroids. And can become a champion, and when they're forced to get off steroids, what they look like. Lance Armstrong, people that shattered Babe Ruth's home run records, by 15 home runs. I think they reminded me that Babe Ruth's home run record was 61, and these guys, did 74 home runs. Especially Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire over here in one season. They went from looking very thin one year to just completely blown up chipmunks and everything like that. And when you have an unfair advantage in your business, this is what can really separate you from everything in the competition. And it becomes a zero-sum game. It becomes you and nobody else at that point. And you could become number one in your industry and build a list and make your advertising work and all those different things. So look for the slide that starts with this, and then go back and maybe about 3 minutes, and you'll start seeing that presentation. The reason why I'm showing you this slide is in the YouTube video that David just gave you. Scrub into the YouTube video until you see this and watch that presentation. So there you go. That's the 4 things that you're going to want to do. You're going to, as Donna put up there before, read the sales letter at archive.org but there they are. 4 things. Number 1, watch the state of the Groovian with that slide that I just showed. Number 2, go to archive.org and go to August 2006 and look up butterflymarketing.com and the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript.com. So it's the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript, the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript.com, and butterflymarketing.com. And number 4, do a Google search for the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript 3.0 PDF and read that do those things over the next couple of days, combined with the training that you got here with Ridgely, and you're going to be in great shape, folks. You really are. I'm really, really excited about this. And we're going to be doing something very exciting in January with Butterfly Marketing. We're going to be creating a course on that. More information on that later, but essentially what we did here with Ridgely, we're going to be breaking down into an entire course on how anybody will be able to do this with Groove. So more on that to come. So David Lemon, are you still here?
I sure am. Yeah, listening and learning.
Oh, okay, no problem. Let me just see something here. I'm getting a message from Sean Vossler, and this is what he said to me today. Just get a little screenshot of this. Let's see if I put that there. I wonder if I could show this. All right, but just bear with me. This is how friends talk. You'll have to just understand that. All right. So share my screen. All right. Are you seeing this here? Sean Vossler does all of the forget all of this stuff here. Let me just put something over here just to get that out. So Sean Vossler does basically all the email marketing, or did. I don't know if he still does for Ty Lopez. Plus, he's a great copywriter, has great courses on copywriters. He told me today, hey, holy F, dude, the Groove Page Builder is next level. I can't believe how many built-in things it has that I'm forced to work with ClickFunnels to do custom code. Bravo. Still learning it, but so far I'm impressed. And I said, I'm glad you finally checked it out. I think for the first time I checked it out, the builder wasn't quite ready. So we have a lot of people that checked it out 1.5 years ago and haven't come back. And when they are, they're just getting completely excited about it. Says basically he's showing me the pages that he's building here. But yeah, just saw that come in. I thought you guys would find that pretty interesting. Let me get back to here. So Ridgely, any questions that you or your team have moving forward that we can get for you done today in terms of setup that you don't think that you're going to be able to conquer on your own? Hey, Robert, good to see you.
Well, so I don't think we specifically, I'll defer to my team, Hubert and Robert, if you guys have any questions. For us, it's, I think, really largely a matter of really diving in 100%. I had to hold back the horses all week, Mike, since our presentation last week. I was like, you people need to slow down until we connect with Mike. As soon as Mike is done, then we're in full bore mode, effective immediately to make this happen. And I think the lesson that we got was the changing of the nomenclature to make it more clear exactly what the benefit was, what the solution is to the problem that we're solving, and how to make it much more intuitive so that people jump in immediately and take action, which is obviously the cornerstone of what butterfly marketing is all about. The ease with which people can become affiliates, begin to make money, and have the traffic go viral, which is what I saw in the first. So with that said, first of all, thank you very much for turning my world on its head. I really appreciate that. By the way, just want to point out how Mike Filsaime's shirt matches his background really nicely, the same shades of purple, whatever. That's pretty impressive, dude. I just got to say
that. I have to tell you, everything that you're seeing here today is 100% thought out, with the exception of this shirt. I was going to wear one of my Groove shirts, but I'll just be frank with you. Some of this post Thanksgiving and medication is just making me retain water, and I'm a little bloated. So originally, I bought this shirt when we played golf in where I think I bought this shirt when I played golf with Glenn back in San Diego at the Mastermind, and I saw it and I said, "Hey, this shirt is a little bit bigger, so it'll fit me a little bit bigger." But you're right, it does work really well here with this background and all the colors. So that I can't take credit for that though. Everything else,
Hubert,
it's laid out perfectly.
I just want to mention, Mike, David Lemon. He is a treasure. I mean, he's got the heart of a teacher. He's explained some of these concepts and showed us some of the clicking. It's just what a jump start. So thank you very much.
Yeah, David Lemon is a gem, a star. He's going to work his way up in this company to some very, very important places with us, and we owe him a debt of gratitude. He's a great employee and probably the most loved person in the company, and for the right reasons, all for the right reasons.
Now, Bobby,
David, you still there, Mr. Lemon?
I'm just blushing here in the background. Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys.
Awesome. All right. So Hubert, Robert, as well, I would recommend that that you guys download that manuscript. I think you might have said you were customers of it way back in the day. I forget.
Way back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. So you might even have. I have the hard copy around here, sitting over there. I actually have.
Bobby, you got
hard copies.
You're still
Robert,
muted.
you're on mute. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. No wonder nobody was listening to me. Yeah, I did buy it in 2006. I'm sure I have it somewhere, but I'm going to download all that stuff.
Yeah, I would download that again and read that, and if you have the time, again, I would read those two different sales letters. Probably, it doesn't matter in either order. Butterflymarketing.com was first. I think the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript was a better sales letter because it got to focus on just the concepts and not so much the software. Read that PDF, and guys, Hubert, Robert as well. If you want to see that presentation that we did at Flight Club, David Lemon just dropped that link.
Yeah, I have it.
Fast forward to that slide. I think basically reading the sales letter is about 45 minutes. So do that one day, do the other one the next day, watch the 45-minute presentation the next day, and then maybe reread the manuscript. Probably put an hour in, a day over the next 4 days. I think there's just going to be a couple of things that are going to be like, and this is why it's called the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript, is that the butterfly effect talks about tiny, seemingly insignificant things like a butterfly flapping its wings that produces such tiny changes in the atmosphere, yet they are changes that creates a divergence. They call this chaos theory. And initial changes, seemingly insignificant changes in initial events have drastic differences. They basically say, one of the things about like how gravity is, like how finely tuned the universe is, that out to 67 decimal points. And folks, that is absolutely a ridiculous number. Like if you go out 67 places, there's not even that many particles in the universe, right? So 0.67 places. If you change the factor of gravity by just if that number ends in a 7 and you make it an 8, within 3 weeks the entire universe just implodes. That's like how finely tuned this universe is. That if gravity was off just by that 1 degree, in 67 decimal places, it would crunch. So my point to you is, I think you can find in the Butterfly Marketing Manuscript, all of you folks that are out here right now that are watching this, either live or on the replay, trust me when I tell you this is life-changing stuff. And even for Robert, Ridgely, and Hubert, there will be little butterfly effects that we haven't gone over that you're going to say, oh, now I fully understand that concept. We need to add that here. And by adding all of these butterfly effects, it just creates a tsunami.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Mike, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rich.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask one final marketing question. I've been taught that when you need to sell a high ticket item, it's much easier to do it on a webinar rather than try to do it on a sales page. No matter how good a sales page is, it's hard if you're talking about $1,000 or more. Is that part of this? If we ever get into high tickets that are high enough, where is that part of what you talk about here too? Or maybe you can talk about that for a second.
100%, right? I think that everything has its medium. And when I say medium, I'm talking about the things that you will build with GrooveFunnels or ClickFunnels or something like that, right? There is a product launch funnel. There is a tripwire funnel. There is a VSL funnel. Now we're introducing the butterfly funnel. There's a live webinar funnel, an automated webinar funnel. And in all of those different things, you can add some different layers, right? I might have an automated webinar funnel, but I might have an upsell in there for something else, just to maybe make my ad costs break even, and then have my hero product on the webinar. And I think all of those different mediums have a price point. So I think if you're going to be building a tripwire, right, you're going to want to sell something for $3 to $7, right? If you're going to be doing something for a VSL or a ClickBank product, right, you're going to be looking to sell it between 37, 47, and up to 97, maybe 197. But that's defeating the purpose, because a ClickBank product is about creating a product that can convert well enough to maximize an upsell. So a ClickBank product or a $47 product should convert well enough that you can now have $297 upsells and $197 downsells, right? And then later invite that person to a webinar. I believe that, like if you look at us, the way we're doing our software, we're not really a $13.97 or $19.97 product. That is like more of like a lifetime or an annual, right? But we're a software that inviting people to come back into the software every single day, build a page. I wouldn't be doing a butterfly site like we are right now to a free offer to $1,397. We have an incredible value proposition. I believe that most butterfly sites should go from free to 97 to 197, in my opinion. That's the normal free. We have people going to be logging in and all these different things, and we're going to be following up with webinars. Now, the last thing there to say is that what are the proper price points for a webinar? I don't think that you should do a webinar for a price point of less than $497. There's an expression: if they're going to pay $297, they're going to pay $497. We have, if I've gotten you to open an email, click on an email, open the email, click on the link in the email, read my registration page, opt in, wait 3 days, show up to my webinar, get up on time, show up for an hour. And if I made an entire presentation, at this point, if you're ready to buy, if you're going to buy at $297, you're going to buy at $497. And if you're going to buy at $497 and maybe not $297, well, then I could always make the price point 3 payments of $197. You follow what I mean? So yeah. I think you're doing yourself an injustice having a webinar of a price point of less than $297. So webinar prices should be $497 to $997 are the ideal sweet spots. I really think $997 is the ideal price point for a webinar. I won't say that if you're going to buy at $497, you're going to buy at $997. But what I will say is this: if you sell 100 at $497, If your price point was $997, you would have sold 75. So you're going to make 75,000 as opposed to 50,000 with the same audience. Again, a lot of things go into that. What are we selling? Is it software? Is there a competitor's product? But generally, $997 with some price plans is good. $997 is going to do well as well. But at that point, you're starting to take the 100 sales. Let's do new math. If you did 100 sales at $997, I think you're getting to the point where you'll only do 50 sales at $1997. Unless that offer is really good, you're probably going to get maybe up to 60 sales at $1997. Well, now you have a couple of things to consider. You made a little bit more money at 60 sales at $1997 than 100 sales at $997. 120,000. I mean, 100 sales at 1,000. Yeah. So 100,000 versus 120,000, right? But the problem is, your 1997 is going to have a much higher refund rate. Much higher. Right. In many cases, double refund rate, much higher buyer's remorse, right? So at the end of the day, you might end up netting. Here's the other thing. In one scenario, you had 100 customers at $997 compared to 60 at $1997, which means in this first scenario, you had 100 people see your upsell. You had 100 people that you get to make an upsell to, as opposed to only 60 that see your upsell. So all of these things have to go in. And the beautiful thing is, there's products out there like Funnelytics and Guru that allow you to do simulations to figure out these different types of things. What if my refund rate was this? What if my conversion rate was this? And we're going to be adding that. I believe we said that's coming in May, March, April, or May. We're releasing our funnel mapping software. So to get back to your question there, Robert, what do I recommend? I recommend actually multi-channel marketing, right? We do product launches. We do affiliate launches. We do the video 1, video 2, video 3 launch. We don't have an automated webinar yet, but we're working on an automated webinar. Then we do JV webinars. So we believe that the first thing to do is get them in with the Butterfly site and build the list and make it easy to attract people. Once you get them there, making money will be easy. You may find out that your one-time offer is crushing it, or it needs a little bit of work. At the same time, you're still building a list and it's still going viral. And then if your one-time offer sucks and it's just not working, you know what you do? You simply say, okay, every 7 days, let's invite those people to an automated webinar, or just automatically invite them to an automated webinar with the triggers in Groove. If they didn't buy, right? Or if they did buy, remove from automated webinar. If they didn't buy, add to an automated webinar, right? And then automatically on day 3, they're getting an email. So now on the thank you page inside the members area, where you're telling them all those things, hey, here's how to get the product, and here's how to upgrade, and you made an instant affiliate. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't upgrade, we're doing a webinar in 3 days from now, or a day, or however you program it. And here's the thing, we've automatically registered for that. Look out for an email where the subject line says, and then you tell them what the subject line is, right? So you have multiple different ways to follow up with people. And I know that Donna is listening right now. I think one of our biggest opportunities in this company right now that we need to focus on in the next 60 days is just literally doing an automated, doing a video for an automated webinar, building the thing out. We have a little bit of a problem right now why we're not doing it is because Groove Webinars is coming out soon. And the only other choice is to use EverWebinar, my previous software, or Stealth, which we would never use Stealth because it's crap, frankly. And we just don't like the people over there, just being honest. And EverWebinar is kind of like a thing right now, like to go through all this effort, is it better just for our brand to just wait and launch it with Groove Webinars, which is coming out in January or February. So, but that's essentially what we're going to do. So we're going to build that out ahead of time. So when Groove Webinars is ready, we're going to be the first case study for it. In fact, I think that is the actual plan. We think we can double our profits by introducing an automated webinar automatically when somebody signs up and didn't buy the upsell. And just because when I do a webinar, I can close about 15 to 18% of the people that have a GrooveFunnels account. When they sign up, there's only so much I can do in a video sales letter, but they have to see the software in action and they got to get excited. And then you got all the scarcity and urgency and stuff like that. So make sure to build this thing out and then consider doing an automated webinar as a follow-up. all through automation.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great answer. Thank you.
Is there a chat somewhere that I should be seeing anything? Oh, I had the private chat on this whole time, so I'm not seeing what anybody is saying here. So I see, let me just read back here. Oh, we have a spammer says, want to become famous, buy followers and primes and viewers. And they gave us a link. So we're going to ban that person here. So let's see. Hello, everyone. Can I please ask about the Chatmatic training starting today? I don't have any answers for that for you, Lucy. Just ask that in the Facebook group. Just ask that question right in the Facebook group and tag Travis, and I'll send him a text to go answer that for you. Mike Smith says, we love Mr. Lemon. Oh my God, you're so right. And this goes back to David. SNJEZ. So that would be, I'll say, that is a tough one. Do you guys see that one at 127? SNJ.
It's pronounced
Genzana. Genzana?
No. Say it, David.
Sengenzana.
Slavic name.
Okay. Sengenzana Ristic says, thanks, Mike, there. Hello, Mike, Deb Ridgely, and everybody behind the scenes, your friend. Oh, my God, Mike, simply genius. So that was at 124, so probably when we were doing this. So, hey, I get excited on these things. I got to let everybody go here. But I could talk forever on these. And maybe David Lemon will have me on as a guest. We'll take some questions in one of these upcoming Tuesdays. But he's got plenty to train as the software is growing. So I'm going to let everybody go here today. Ridgely, great seeing you. Hubert, Robert, good luck with your site. We've got our little Skype group going that we can keep going in there. Any last thoughts before we go? David Lemon, get your butt in here so you can wave a goodbye.
No, so I just wanted to say that these lovely gentlemen from MindTypes.com, they're in for a spectacular ride. What they set out to do is just going to change their whole business and their whole lives. I'm pretty sure because of this butterfly marketing. It's not only going to be giving them more money and getting them more famous, but it's going to be much more easier to actually manage their whole business because of the automation that the affiliate systems and this type of tools like promotional tools and with the video and things like that bring them. So I'm just super stoked to see how it ends up at the end, and just looking forward to see how it works out.
And I just want to say on behalf of our team, first of all, we're excited, obviously, to be more profitable. We're also equally excited to help more people build a better business by getting more customers and serving humanity, serving people, serving small entrepreneurs, which I believe is the future of everything, is really, really key. So I want to say thank you very much to David Lemon, Mike Filsaime, and the entire team for A, making this possible, and B, turning our business on its head in a very positive way.
Absolutely. You got it, Ridgely. Great. All right, everybody. I'm going to mute my microphone and say goodbye to everybody. David, great job. Yep. And this was really exciting. And I'm really excited about butterfly marketing for 2021. More to come, ladies and gentlemen, more to come. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.